Okay, folks, moving on to extra round. First off we go, it seems like Celia is gonna come out with Clerk first. But there is a prospect there's still though with the harass. Maybe Clerk actually wants to aim for more during the harass. But as we do see here as well, still allowing Lisa's Merc to come out though. Very surprising for me. The persona trait will be trump card detention with burst, with desperate fight, quenching fist, quenching effect. And we're gonna have a 1 stack of Berserker, 1 stack of Rage, and also Wish Announcement. And then seeing that Sen will become first chase, and once again, well, Sen has been first chase for like so many games in a row, hasn't he? But anyways, getting the Window Vault boost right here, but barely being able to put a little bit distance away from the Clerk. It's just more the fact that Sen's first magnet maybe use a little bit early right here, as we will be seeing the attack animation cancel right there. A little bit unfortunate there, in which the magnet was basically, ooh, Celia, wow. Celia was big brain there. Celia was a little bit too big brain there. Moving behind that wall, just so the stun duration will be reduced, and of course Prozzy will be stunned longer than the Clerk right there. This seems like a 4-man elimination as of now, but if we have seen it before, ACT did manage to get a 3-man endgame even with such an early down against GG, if I'm not wrong. So for their team as of now, there may still be a chance for us to see a 3-man endgame. And then Li Si coming in with the rescue, but it does seem like Zibi's Cypher, the Acrobat Cypher, will be locked first. Gets a normal hit in right there, but it probably would be best if we didn't body block here, as Li Si immediately utilizing that that elbow pad to go away. And then picks up the scale, but decides not to use the mini scale right there. Records on towards Fox. That's already a double hit. It's not that much of a great idea to give max presence towards the Clerk right here. Even though I could understand why Sen wanted to go the other way, just so he can't turn middle to annoy the middle Cypher. It's more of the fact that there's nothing much you can do now in this situation where there's no tie left. All what Celia has to do is to tunnel the Prospector just so we can take him away and go home. And then hitting the chair, well, records his own hit right there from Celia's side. I guess at the end of the day, you do need to consider quite a bit of stuff, as we do see as well Celia wanting to lock as much ciphers as possible. But with Clerk's model right there, oh, that hit it though. Oh, did I see that wrong? I think I saw... Wait, can this push out? This didn't push out. No, it's really just a charge attack here. But there's no impulsive here as well. If I'm not wrong, I saw Clerk hitting the chair, but I also saw Clerk's record hit Professor, but Professor's skill rebounded it, and now Professor's skill is going into a 45-second cooldown instead of a 70-second cooldown. That's a bit more surprising to me. Now then, for the second containment right here, Li Si cannot be the next containment because she only has 2 elbow pads on her hands for the Mercenary. Mercy has to get healed. Meanwhile, Fox can definitely contain here for quite a bit of time. What matters here the most is if we just give the recordings on towards the Acrobat, I guess at the end of the day that just simply means Fox can contain for as long as he wants. And then Blink opening the first hit right there, Blink immediately going on to cooldown. But good news is our third Cypher is currently stunned. We may have Lisa going into the next containment instead. Lisa deciding that he wants to decode a little bit more Cypher machines. Fox is just standing there. Where is our Acrobat? Acrobat has to heal Fox as of now. Meanwhile, Lisa has to be a little bit careful right here in what she's doing. The Mercenary will be forced to use an elbow pad right here to create some distance, but also at the same time this is a Mercenary, so Mercy may end up using all his elbow pads at the end of the day, just with the fact that you can try pull out the last 2 Cypher. Now then, utilizing the last elbow pad right here, of course immediately locking on towards Zibi Cypher here. It does seem like our 1 Cypher will be locked instantly. From Lisa's side, I don't think she can contain anymore. She may not be able to vault over this one, as she thinks that she will be able to get a Terror Shock, therefore not allowing the instant chair in that situation. It's very nicely done by Lisa. But also changing targets right here simply just means that we need the Acrobat to come into... I guess what would be best is if we can get Acrobat to come in to heal our Mercenary. Even if you don't heal Mercenary, Mercenary needs to get an item anyway. So there's 2 choices there. For Fox, the good news is Clerk doesn't really have that much scrolls on her hands because it has all been used on towards a Mercenary to lock that Cypher. But with Celia here, Fox trying to rotate in between the pallets, Zibi cannot come in with the support, which is a little bit more unfortunate. They're not really playing with the pallet mind games at all, which is quite surprising to me. Changing targets once again, seeing where Zibi is. It does seem like we'll be forcing one ball out of the acrobat, but this acrobat still has 4 more balls. Well, 3 more balls to be exact. But the 4th one may come out just within the 60-second containment time. Then Lisa forcing herself up right there. It does seem like she has been recorded. She can't decode anymore because she will become the next containment once again. Fox trying to rotate towards his cipher right now. The one that's currently at... I don't know, they're all 50% on averages. I don't really know, honestly. But with Lisa here trying to crouch for as long as possible. Celia does not find... do you find? I mean, even if Celia does find, what I feel like is this will still end up as a tie game, considering the fact that Blink is not ready just yet, and we have one cipher machine done. One cipher machine's basically done. So even if Lisa stays on the ground right here, as long as there's 2 survivors out there decoding, one contain, one decode, that's really all what it matters here. Now the mercenary not getting the blink out will hurt the most from their side. Gets their record on towards Fox. Ooh, Fox is at quite a huge disadvantage as of now, but Celia double backing thinking that she actually needs to chair the mercenary instead. Mercy trying to decode that cipher as much as possible. I feel like if Celia just rush out towards that cipher, there is a huge chance for this to become a 4-man elimination, but it's a little bit unfortunate that she decides not to do so as the clerk. With the fact that this mercenary can be slug, and if you just decide to aim for Fox, you can blink down Fox immediately. Like, it's just with the fact that if you want to scale mind game as a professor, Clerk will have the upper hand at the end of the day, right? Because your professor will just be scared of the blink 100% of the time when the blink is up. But here, as we do see as well, that was a pushback with a scale. Now then, buying a little bit more time with a normal rescue there, as we do see as well, locking on towards Fox. And once again, this is a 95% cipher, but good news, Clerk's record only lasts 12 seconds, and there's a 15-second tie time here for Mercenary, as long as Lisa doesn't take the... Yeah, it'll be an immediate pop. Yeah, it should be an immediate pop. It should be an immediate pop. I don't see why it would not be an immediate pop. Looks on towards the guy once again. We do see Acrobat opening a chest for Lisa right now. Lisa wanting to rotate towards that chest, but it may be a little bit hard. It seems like we're going to close a little bit distance between herself and the clerk, and it does seem like it'll be an immediate down here. Ooh, this may be actually very bad. There's nothing left on Lisa's side in which she can utilize, but this clerk also doesn't have teleport, which is a good sign. Dungeon is nearby, so this is really up to how Zubi crouches. Decides that she wants to crawl a little bit more. Fox's cipher will be locked, Fox's exit gate will be locked non-stop, and it does seem like it'll be locked as of now. This may end up as a 3-man elimination here from Celia's side, actually. Blink is ready. Can Celia find Acrobat for Celia? Walking towards the wrong way right now. Celia, you better look back. Celia decides that he doesn't really want to look back. No, he does know where it is. Astronaut has dissipated. Seeing where Zubi is as of now, there may be a... it seems like Fox wants to come in for rescue as well. But with them, what they can do really is to... this seems like a 4-man elimination. I don't know why. This really does seem like a 4-man elimination, as we are Acrobat currently rotating in towards a factory gate as of now. There's no one going to be a shot gate. Therefore, Fox has to continue here for as long as possible. But with 44 seconds left on towards detention here, this may be really hard. If the blink comes out here, it's really bad from Celia's side. So as long as Celia doesn't blink here and just hold the blink until he's a little bit closer towards the professor, that's all what we need. But seeing that Zubi is opening the exit gate on the other side as of now, this may actually end up as a 2-man escape. With Fox's side, he can slowly but surely rotate towards this exit gate. Meanwhile, Zubi holds the ball, needs to make sure that he dodges the recording here. There's only 13 seconds left. On towards, there's 8 seconds left. Fox here standing still, decides that he wants to move out immediately. Celia changing targets here. I mean, good news is even if you do land a blink hit here, it wouldn't really matter much to a professor. You land the first blink, how can you land the second hit? Right, this will be okay. Didn't get the hit. Thankfully, didn't get the hit. Celia having 2 scrolls on her hands, so this 2-man endgame will take a while. It will take a while here. Celia wants to aim for more, but ACT survivors are also doing a very good job for the mid to end game competition here. Fox going back. Fox is basically the main bait here. For Zubi side, all what I really can say, it's a 12-second invalid. No, it's a 9-second invalid. Invalid has been nerfed if I wasn't wrong, but it's going to be a 9-second invalid. Blink opening the first hit. Zibi trying to open that exit gate, but it will be locked once again, which is a little bit more unfortunate. This will once again be a 21-second lock on towards the exit gate. Fox needs to continue for as long as possible. It's just a little bit unfortunate. Gets the lock once again. Jesus Christ, that was really Fox. Not Fox. That was really fast. Another 21 second here. It's already 10 minutes and 21 seconds. I mean, Cydia's job is done. Whether or not you get a 2-man elimination or 3-man elimination, Cydia has bought more than enough time for his survivors to get out within 10 minutes. Yeah, within 10 minutes. And Chia doesn't really play Clerk. So with that in mind as well, the recording on towards the Acrobat Cypher is locked once again. Jesus Christ. Good news is we still have one skill. This should allow Fox to go in between the pallets as of now. Scale did come out, but sadly he walked out of the pallet a little bit too much. The only reason why he did that was so that he can get the bounce back on towards the Clerk, but at least good news is Acrobat Cypher is open, but the full pressure is currently on ACT's Hunter because he needs a 3-man elimination, and like he needs to do it. He needs to slug long enough until it's like 11 minutes and 20. Wait a second, the exit gate isn't open just yet. The exit gate it just opened. Chia needs to get a 3-man elimination and stall enough time for 11 minutes and 28 seconds. Moving on towards second half. A whole nother second half we go. Chia coming out with a Naiad here. Naiad getting a 4-man elimination is going to be very hard here, isn't it, for them to win the game. He has to go all out for this one, but it doesn't seem like there's an instance coming out from our Naiad side. It seems like it's going to be a trump card detention here with no confined space. Surprisingly, I would just run confined space in this day and age if you need to get a 4-man elimination, because like if you get a 1k fast enough, there's a huge chance for you to get a 4-man elimination because of Control Freak. And then seeing that the Prospector will become first chase again. Soar has been first chase for 3 games if I wasn't right. You can't blink here because blink isn't ready just yet. But also at the same time, we need to be very careful of what we do as of now from Scar Survivor side. As long as they guarantee a tie here or even just a 1-man escape, that's all what they need. Jia here, it's going to be very hard for him to stall for 11 minutes and 28 seconds, even if he gets a 3-man elimination, as long as Survivor gets out on time. With this day and age, with this Cypher Rush in this day and age, and you're not playing Clerk or Joseph or Hermit, it's going to be very hard for you to do so. It's going to be very, very, very hard for you to do so. Now then, seeing where Soar is as of now as well, though, gets to Vault over, but we can't get a blink out, which is a little bit unfortunate. Soar here, Chia decides to try the harpoon instead. That wasn't that much of a great idea. Chia gets a blink hit, blinking down immediately, but 3 Cypher Machine is done. 90 seconds currently into the game. The survivors don't even bother rotating here. Yeah, they don't need to rotate, they just need to decode as much as possible, considering that this is also a Naiad with all survivors have 3 items. All survivors have 3 items and a psychologist who can tank 3 hits. It's more than enough here. With that Cypher will not be locked, which is a little bit will it be locked? But that Cypher has been locked, but now it will become a no damage rescue right here. No damage rescue simply just means endgame will move out. Very nicely done. No damage rescue simply just means we're gonna get a huge hug there from Prospector side. Not being able to get a hit over the window right there. Muscle memory coming into effect. Ouch. In honesty, ouch. With the Prospector here containing, yeah, this tie time is over. Yeah, it's gonna be a 4-man endgame. What I'm seeing right now is gonna be a 4-man endgame. Prosty downing as far as possible. What will happen next is 2 Cypher Machines, one at 37, one at 13%. By the time you cheer, it'll be at 50% and another one at 25%. The mercenary can just come in to rest. Mercenary can tank a terror shock. All what he needs is to tank 1 terror shock and then tank another hit, and then you're basically done because the Cypher Machine will be primed. It seems like Scars is able to get a 4-man endgame here, thankfully. But with what they're doing as of now as well, though, Pioneer coming from the very edge of the map, we do see that he's going to come in very soon. Even if you get that 30% moisture, I don't think it's going to do much as of now. Pioneer is still at the outer areas of the Abyss. Just needs to do one normal elbow pad in. It doesn't matter if you get the detention hit or not. It does seem like Fayu will be coming out here though, taking the moisture hit right there, getting the speed boost just so he can go in between the pallets there. It does seem like the Cypher Machine will be primed as of now. Meanwhile, we can either body block or like they only need a woman escape here, honestly, to win. And it seems like it will be enough. Cypher Machine is currently prime, missing the double dashes right there. Sword going down there immediately. We do see Patient utilizing the hook just so he can get towards the escape fast enough. Seems like we'll end up as a 3-man escape here for Scars. It's going to be 6-2, which is a little bit unfortunate for Qiyue. And then giving the normal hit right there just so he can stall a bit more time. Let's congratulate ACT for winning the first match of today in day 3. Moving on.